Hey guys, this is Mr. H. This is question 24 from the June 2024 Regents exam. This is the last question I'm going to do tonight from the multiple choice section. They've given us four functions and they want to know which function has a domain of all real numbers and a range that's greater than or equal to 3. Now, I'm going to convert that because the way that we've done this, we've set domain, all real numbers means from a negative infinity to a positive infinity. And then for the range, that's going to be greater than or equal to 3. So we start at 3 and we go up to infinity. All right. So now that's what we're looking for. So they've given us four functions. Now, most of the time, it's good to put all four functions on the same graph. But in this case, since we're going to be doing a domain and range for each, I'm going to split them out and look at each function individually. So I've already graphed them. Now let me just go get the graphing calculator, and put them up and see what we got. So here's the first one. Why can't I go over? Okay, it's a linear function. So the linear function, if it's going off the screen, that means it's going up to infinity, out to infinity. So the domain and range for this one is negative infinity to a positive infinity. The range is also a negative infinity to a positive infinity, which means basically that this is not the answer because we need the range to go from 3 and above. All right, so now let's go to the next one. So this is number 2. It's a quadratic. Now, you can see this is the bottom, but how far down does it go? So let's do menu 62 for the minimum. Oops, let me try that again. Menu 62. I'm going to start here, go here. So it tells me that the y value, the lowest y value is 3. And since it's going off the screen, it's going up to infinity. So here's our answer. And by the way, the domain is always for quadratic. It's always going to be a negative infinity because it's going out forever to a positive infinity, which is going out this way. So if I go over here, it's actually number 2. That's our answer. Now, if you want to check the other ones just to double check, this is a quadratic. The domain is from a negative infinity to a positive infinity, but the range, remember, this one has an asymptote. So it looks like the asymptote is the x-axis. So that means y is 0. So if we were writing this, we would say the range for this one starts at 0. It's got to be greater than 0 up to a positive infinity. So if I were writing this, I would say parentheses 0 to a positive infinity. That's the that's the range for h of x. And let's do the last one just so y'all can see that too. This is the absolute value. So again, I can do menu 62 and I want the minimum. So it says the minimum is 0, the y value is 0, and it goes up to infinity. So this one is 0 to infinity. This one is 0 to infinity. This one is 3 to infinity. And this one is infinity to infinity. So we got our answer. Our answer is number 2. All right, I'm going to stop post. If you have any questions, come get at me.